From their spinning teacups, where they ponder the difference between Tweedledum and Tweedledee, it's the Mr. Frank's Wild Ride Show. We're gonna have great Disney talk, music, mayhem, and mirth.
Gosh, oh boy. What's mirth?
So let's round up our hosts as we start up our engines for Mr. Frank's Wild Ride Show.
'Cause Mr. Frank's Wild Ride Show is the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hey, everybody.
From their
Thanks for being with us. This is, gosh, I don't know. I'm so behind on my episode. I think this is episode 32.
I think it's 33.
33? See, there you go. I'm all messed up. But it's Mr. Frank's Wild Ride Show. Thanks for being with us. And this is Disney Frankness. And, of course, along with me today is my co-host, Disney Big Sis. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Frank. Hey, everybody. The big world, too. Hey, everybody.
We are live streaming on Google Plus, and our episodes are also going to now be on Keith's YouTube channel. What's the name of the channel, Keith?
Well, the stream show will still be on the vidcastnetwork.com, and
Right.
this Hangout, if it all works well, because this is all new, the Hangout itself is being recorded on Keith Barrett Video's YouTube channel. It's clickable. It should be clickable in the G Plus stream. If it's not, I'll post a link to it.
Okay.
And we're doing something tonight, right, that only 100 people can do?
That's my understanding. It's very limited beta right now.
Wow. Very cool.
So we are like the first Disney show to be doing this, which is pretty cool. And Chris is not with us, folks, but we brought in a special friend from the frozen tundra.
Yeah.
Yay!
I made it snow today.
I did snow. It is snow?
I went out, and it was like just doing little flurries, and then I start driving, and it's like snow everywhere.
So this is Denny Wonderland from Twitter, and then I should mention Denny has a radio show. Now, again, if I mess this up,
It's okay.
it's only because I haven't had enough alcoholic beverages. It is magic.
No.
No, mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse mermaid.
Uh-huh.
Mouse mermaids music.
No.
No, see, I messed it all up.
I'll tell you. It's Mouse's Mermaid's Magic.
Oh, see, I'm all discombobulated, and then I didn't do Heather's. Guys, Heather is busy because she's also on dvcmom.com. That she's a guest blogger. Who did you interview?
I got to interview the big guy, the main man,
Me?
Mr. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. You interviewed.
I did, and it was a lot of fun. It was very interesting. I was able to ask him 5 questions. That's all he said. He says, you can ask me 5 questions. That's it.
Yeah.
And you can read my interview with him on DVC Mom. But I just thought it was very interesting. I asked him, and you'll have to go to the website to see what he said. I asked him, I said, with all these movies out there about you, if you could choose one person to play you in a movie,
Tim
who
Allen.
would you choose?
Tom Cruise.
Tim Allen.
You'll have to go there and read it and see who he said.
Well, yeah, Tim Allen's already done it, but
Nope.
3 times.
yeah,
Wasn't Tim Allen.
One Tim Allen.
Johnny Depp.
Nope. No. You guys, you'll probably never guess, so you'll have to go and read it. I just thought it was fascinating. But it was
That
a
would
very
be-
good interview with him, and
like,
he was
that would
just
be-
very sweet.
That'd be a very interesting Santa Claus, but Johnny Depp as Santa Claus. That would.
I still can't get him as Willy Wonka out of my head, so I don't know if I would want to do that.
He was a great Willy Wonka. I like this Willy Wonka.
Yes,
I like Gene Wilder better.
I'm sorry, I'm having a flashback. Oh. Do these flashbacks happen often?
I'm going to tell you something, guys. For anybody who listens to the audio portion of the show on our website, Mr. Frank's Wild Rides, RIDES.com, you guys need to come join us live when we do the recording of the show. You need to go to vidcastnetwork.com and join us live when we do it because, well, on Google Plus, that's where we record from. They've got this nifty little thing, and we're reindeer.
Yeah.
Denny and I have red noses and antlers coming out of our heads.
Wait, you can be Rudolph. I'll be another one.
Okay, you can be the cute one, the little. There you go. There. Oh, that's it. That wasn't even the same horn.
She's
Look at
Celine. No, wait, you're not fully.
Wait. I'll fix it.
Okay. Yeah, you had a little like doe. There you. That was Bambi. You were like.
Celine.
Celine. There you go.
All right. So, guys, we are glad to be here. We want to. There's a few things we wanted to talk about. We're going to talk, I think, a little bit about what we all want for Christmas, because as we record the show, this is a week. Next Sunday is Christmas. And so,
ready or not, like it or not, it's coming.
It's coming. But speaking of coming now, Denny, you just came from Walt Disney World.
Yeah, I was actually there a month ago.
So did you go to the special event for Christmas?
No, because when I was there was only one Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parade show going on, and that was the day that we got there, and we were all jet lagged and everything, and my parents didn't want to shell out an extra $60 to go and see it.
Yeah. All right.
Now, Denny, where do you live in Canada, and how long does it take you to get door to door from your door to Mickey's door?
Well, in Canada, I live in Manitoba, so it's like right above Minnesota. And door to door by plane, the plane ride was about 4 hours.
When you leave your house in the morning, what time do you get to Disney? Like, from when you walk out your front door, how long does it take you to get from your front door to your hotel room?
Oh, we left the house at 11 in the morning, and we got to our hotel room around, I'd say, 8 o'clock at night.
That's a long day.
Yep, but then there's a time difference because we're an hour ahead of Florida, so yeah. We got there 7 o'clock my time, where I am right now.
You're Central Time like I am, aren't you, Denny? You're Central Time like I am.
Yippers.
Okay.
See, and I'm Mountain Time. This time of year confuses me.
So
that's a long day, though, Denny, because then by the time you get there and get checked in and then you get something to eat, is there a park open? Now, when you guys go, do you like to do the dining plan, or do you just not do that anymore?
We don't really do that anymore. I didn't go with my friends this time. I went with my parents, and we actually didn't stay on property. We stayed at a condominium resort pretty close to downtown Disney. It was called Cypress Point Grand Villas, I believe. Those condominiums. They're really, really nice. Really spot on, beautiful, big. It was insane. And so it took us I'd say about 5 minutes to get to downtown Disney every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now, so you had to pay for the parking then?
No. What we did was we had a rental car, and we just kind of went to a resort and told them we were meeting someone, and then we just kind of went and got on the buses.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah.
There's going to be a visit from the Disney police.
No.
I'm not listening.
Yes, cover your peppermint Mickey ears.
I can't cover mine.
Again, for anybody who's not in the chat room watching, yeah, I mean, Heather's got on this. First of all, it is. I love this hat. It's a gingerbread Mickey face. She's got the Mickey style ears hat, and yeah, he's got a little bow tie, and then he's got peppermint ears. It is adorable.
It's very cute. I saw it on the blog on Thanksgiving Day, or day after Thanksgiving, and I ordered them.
Ooh. I wore, when I was in Main Street, I tried on the pair of Kermit Mickey ears.
Aww.
I have a picture of that. and I tried on the Minnie Mouse ears that were just red sequins.
Ooh,
with the green belt for
pretty.
Christmas. And my hair was like Ariel bright red at the time, so it kind of blends.
So you glowed. You would
I
even
did.
say you glowed.
Yep. And I saw a million of those flashing lights. I went to the Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights one night, and I saw a million of those flashing lights that you said, Frank, you bought a lot of them for Mickey's Not So Scary.
Yes.
I was like, wow. That must have-
Hey, Denny, I have a question about the Osborne lights. Since Mr. Osborne passed away this year,
Yep.
did they have like a little special tribute or anything that you know of that they said about him and his family?
Not that I know of, because we didn't get there for when they turned it on. We
Okay.
just went when they were already running and everything. But one of my friends that I made down there, his name on Twitter is Disney Magic Man. His name's Blaine. He works at Great Movie Ride. And he was kind of showing me around the park and everything. And he was
Nice.
telling us that, yeah, I know. He was telling us that they have a hidden angel that represents Mr. Osborne since he passed away. Yeah,
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Heather, I will say that our friends, Sean and Katie over at Wallcast, on their YouTube channel, they have a little video, and there was a screen, and it talked about the history of the Osborne lines. So I know they had at least that up there.
Well, that's nice. I mean, that's something I would love to go see. I'd love to go because Keith loves that park. I'd love to go and then have Keith show me around that park and show me why he loves that park so much. It'd be
You know
great
what?
if I could come at Christmas.
The only thing that made me upset was the last time I saw the Osborne Village dancing. Well, I don't know if it was dancing lights at that point in time, but I was younger, and I remember there was snow. And so we went
Florida
back.
snow a lot better than Manitoba snow, right?
I know. It
Yeah.
tastes kind of weird, but
Again, for
Yeah, you
people
don't
who
get that.
can't- For people who aren't in the chat room watching, when Denny says snow, we have to put our fingers up and do the quotation marks.
yeah.
Funny.
So because it's not real snow,
And so
right?
It's Disney Florida snow.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's special.
So when I went, when I was younger, about 14, there was the snow coming down from the rooftops and everything. I went back in November, and I was walking around, and I look at Blaine, and I go, "Where's the snow?" And he goes, "I don't know. Why isn't it on?" We had no snow that whole night. Like the machines weren't working or something. I was like, "Oh, sad."
Aww.
Yeah.
Mickey was back making more magical snow.
Yep.
That stinks. So what was your favorite thing that you saw holiday-wise out there? I mean, did they have, like, anything special holiday-themed that you like? What did you like that was holiday?
The two things that tie in my mind are the lights at Hollywood Studios and the castle. The castle at night is, I've never seen it like that. I've only seen pictures of it with its crystal LED lights on.
Right.
I saw that in person, and I was flabbergasted. I wanted to stay there forever and just sit there and look at it.
See, next year you'll need to go to Disneyland and see Small World all done up. Because the castle is gorgeous, too. Either castle is gorgeous, but you'll have to go there and see Small World all lit up.
I have a plan with Blaine. We're going to go back to Disneyland in 2013 for D23 again.
Yay!
Nice.
Well, wait, are we sure it's going to be in Anaheim? I kept hearing rumors it was going to be in Florida this next time. Of course, Disney rumors, right?
Yeah. Somebody told me
Never
that
a rumor.
Somebody told me that for the next 4 years, D23 is going to be in Anaheim. And then, don't we have Destination D in Florida?
Right, and then Destination D, right?
Yeah. And then they might, switch back and forth and be like, hey.
Well, now if you go on, that's going to be in August, isn't it? The D23 is.
Yep.
So you won't. We're talking about the Christmas stuff. You won't be able to see it there because the other neat thing that I would like to go to Disneyland to see is the Haunted Mansion. The Nightmare Before Christmas Haunted Mansion.
I'd love to see that. Oh my gosh, did you? Okay, people in the chat room, I just lost my breath for a second there.
It's like, what was that? I think Keith had like a sound effect for the Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was thinking something different.
I was expecting, I'm like, wow, Keith, man, you're expanding the show. He's got sound effects now,
No,
too.
Denny almost passed out.
Yeah.
Poor Denny.
No, the great thing was, when I went to the parks, I had a 7-day hopper pass, and my mother had a 5-day one. So I had 2 days where I just went by myself. But by that time, I'd made friends with Blaine. So Blaine kind of met me at the park, and then we went, and he got to go on a cast member exclusive walkthrough of the track of Haunted Mansion.
Wow.
So he was telling me all of that while we rode the ride, and he's like, "Spot that! Look, there's a hidden Sally and a hidden Jack Skellington. Can you see?" and stuff like that. Because he told me that they can't really shut down the ride to like make it like it is in Disneyland, which is a shame. But what can you do?
Well, but you know that there's a lot of things like at Disneyland we don't have the light show like you have there. So you know that. It's all magic, you know. Either way, are you going to be disappointed? You know, are you going to be disappointed you came, or are you going to be disappointed you went that way? No, it's all just great magic.
No, the Yeti is working on Expedition Everest.
Wow.
Everybody said that.
Now, what is it? Because I will never, ever, 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 ever go on that attraction again.
So
Why?
Ever, 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 ever.
Why?
But what does the Yeti do?
he just swings down and goes and stuff like that. And, yeah, and you go past him, and it's like, oh, scary.
That's what he used to do.
Oh, that's what he used to do?
Now he's
No,
Oh,
now
yeah.
he's just standing. Well, apparently he's fixed. That's what Denny's saying.
I haven't seen him since he's been fixed.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, you'll have to go and enjoy it for me, Keith, because never, ever, 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 ever.
I haven't been on that ride, although I do from my childhood remember the Matterhorn, and there's a Yeti in there.
No, the Matterhorn is soft serve vanilla ice cream compared to...
I understand, but when I was there as a child,
Yeah.
that
Well,
Yeti
that's true. I mean, the Abominable Snowman, he's kind of scary.
But you know the Expedition Everest ride is gluten-free.
It's also heather-free.
Heather, when you say never, ever, 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 ever,
Ever, never, ever, ever, never.
when you say that, I have a Disney thing for you. Last time I went with one of my friends, I took a video. It's on YouTube on my channel somewhere, and it's I'm pointing it out myself, and we're both pointing at Tower of Terror. We're going, we're never, ever, ever gonna go on this thing, never. And then the next day I go, okay, I'm going on.
Well,
And
see,
it's
but I
one of my-
did do it. I did do it. And you guys, and my fear of flying is legendary. And that attraction, to me, has all of the sensations that frighten me about flying.
Well, do you ride Soarin'?
Yeah.
Well,
No problems with
that makes you feel
Soarin'.
like you're
No problems with
flying.
screaming. Just not Everest. The whole backwards and then the dropping and everything back. Nope. Rode the Mummy once at Universal Studios too. I don't know if you guys have the Mummy ride out there in
That
Florida.
ride is amazing. I love it. Yeah, we have it.
You know what? Without me being in line, that's one less person y'all have to wait behind.
Oh! Okay, Disney off topic. I went to Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Okay, now back to Disney.
Yes. I'm lost. What are we talking about now?
So, Donald Duck and Daisy, you ever think they'll get married?
Donald Duck and Daisy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Donald has
My
such anger management issues.
Mickey and Minnie aren't married.
I know. There's so
What's up
like
with
tie the knot already. It's like all these characters. Kermit and Miss Piggy aren't married. They're
Right.
together, but they aren't married. Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy, Goofy and Clarabelle.
I have to tell you this story. For our 20th wedding anniversary, my husband took me to Disneyland and gave me a new ring. And right after I had gotten my ring, Minnie Mouse happened to be coming by, and we could see Mickey in the background. And Minnie noticed my new ring, because you know when they're new, they're all shiny and they're really pretty, and you don't want to look directly at them, but they're very pretty.
Yes.
Minnie happened to notice my ring. And we told Minnie what had happened, that I had just gotten a new ring for our 20th wedding anniversary. Minnie grabs me, drags me over to Mickey, and starts pointing at the ring, pointing at him, pointing at her finger.
Well, that's funny.
It was really cute. And then I felt bad for Minnie because I knew she wasn't getting, you know, he wasn't going to put a ring on it just yet.
Yeah, who else is she going to go out with? Goofy?
I like Goofy.
I do too, but, you know, he's kind of tall for, you know, Minnie. Who's she going to,
They're soulmates. Minnie and Mickey are soulmates. But it was really cute that, you know, what they did, so.
Minnie's so short. She's like 5'0". I had my picture taken with her. I was like, oh my god, she's so short.
I feel tall then.
Yeah. I'm normal. I don't know. I'm like normal. I'm 5'5".
So when you went down there, Denny, what besides the Osborne lights was there because, you know, I mean, we all love, I mean, I personally haven't got to see them. I see the videos. I've not been to Disney World yet for Christmas. I've been there.
You haven't been here at all.
I want to come back for Halloween.
I've been there for Halloween twice now. But what besides those lights? I mean, was there anything else that was just uniquely special that you remember about the Christmas theme decoration?
You mentioned the castle too.
Well, yeah, that's true. The castle you did say.
And the light shows.
I didn't see any of those.
Keith would have been there if you watched that, Keith.
I would have been in them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, the trees in front of
the trees.
Houses everywhere.
Did you go over to the Grand Floridian or any of the resorts to see the gingerbread stuff?
Yes.
There you go. Oh yeah, they have the giant. Isn't that?
I didn't know there was people in the gingerbread house. They were like selling stuff. I was like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
And I have heard that. Yeah, there's people in there selling the gingerbread stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went to Grand Floridian because I got bored, and I went on the monorail, and I stopped at Grand Floridian, and I walked to the health spa, and I walked up, and I went and saw Chris.
Wow, very fun.
I was like,
I thought you were going to say you went to the health spa and got a massage or something.
No, there was like 2 guys in there. I'm like, who's so busy? He's like, yeah.
Well, that's like huge, crazy news about the Grand Floridian adding DVC. I saw some pictures today. Somebody sent out a picture of like the lot that's being cleared for it. That's going to be crazy.
I saw the walls for that, I think.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, one other thing that I'd love seeing, I hate seeing the walls. The walls are evil. They hide stuff from us. But I love seeing.
You mean the walls where the construction is?
Yeah.
Okay.
For in Magic Kingdom for Fantasyland.
Right.
I saw the top of the Beast Castle. I saw
yes.
the construction of Dumbo, the dueling circus things, and I saw them constructing Eric's castle and Ariel's ride.
Yeah. Now I was there in October. I got to see from over there. I could see the Beast Castle. And then I read on Twitter just, gosh, it seems like yesterday, maybe the day before, that somebody had a picture of the Dumbo ride being put together. So I guess they're making some headway down there.
That's good. Like, when did they say the earliest any of that would be opening? Late 2012?
My understanding is it's next year. Let's see. Let's check with anybody in the chat room know when that's supposed to open up next year for the expanded Fantasyland. Jen in the chat room says the Gingerbread House at Beach Club with Stitch has people inside of it selling stuff now also.
Wow.
Now, I'm not a big fan of Stitch, and I've not been to the Beach Club.
Very nice, Frank.
Is it?
You got to go to Beaches and Cream over there and get a kitchen sink.
Well, then I take it back. You know what? I've been past the Beaches and Cream place, but I have been over there. Excuse me, because I went last year for a foodie fest for AJ Disney Food Blog. So I was over there. Excuse me, but I have not really been to the whole thing. I was in this certain area for the Foodie Fest. But yeah, I would like to go to the beaches and cream and share everything but the kitchen sink. Isn't it what's called, or is it just called the kitchen sink?
The kitchen sink.
Oh yeah.
And they made it gluten-free for us. It was amazing.
Really? Oh, now, but I guess people try and eat all that by themselves. I can't understand. I mean, you get sick. That's a.
What was it? Wasn't it on the blog where Gary ate one himself?
Gary?
Yeah. If you go back through the blog, Gary Buchanan. Remember he came on and he talked about Star Wars weekends.
Right.
I think there's a blog post and a video where he supposedly ate one by himself.
Okay, I'm gonna have to search YouTube and see if Gary Buchanan's out there. Yeah. Heather, like Heather said, he was on a really earlier show. A year ago? Was a year, maybe more than a year ago. I'm trying to think how long it was, but he came on.
It was 2010. It was 2010 Star Wars weekends.
Talked about Star Wars weekends. Really nice guy, but okay, I'll have to search YouTube. Gary, boy, I can't think of anybody just really eating. Okay, well that's. Why am I going to rattle off of
There
them?
were 4 of us, and we ate it all. It was kind of soupy at the bottom, but we ate it all. We didn't drink the soupy stuff, but we made sure that there were no cherries or nuts or brownie bits in the bottom of the soup.
So a long time ago, they used to give you a certificate if you eat the whole thing by yourself, but that was considered very unhealthy after a while. They stopped.
Yeah, I guess it's somehow that's promoting somebody to eat all that ice cream. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I mean, if you're there once a year and it's like one time you do it, I don't know.
Okay. In the chat room, Denny, they're saying they heard May or June of 2012, but Jen says just anything she's seen, it says officially says summer 2012.
Okay. Same with Cars Land, just summer 2012. So we're trying to decide when we take our girls' trip next summer because we want to make sure we're there when Cars Land is open.
Yeah.
Us and 50,000 of our closest Disney pals.
Yeah. I you know what, Danny, you said now it's 2013 will be the next D23.
Yep.
Okay. Because I might have to, I don't think I'm going to go anywhere this next year in 2012, but I might see.
Frank, you're going to need to come.
I need to meet up with Heather and go to Disneyland.
Yay!
And Heather goes to the D23 stuff, don't you, Heather?
I couldn't find you. Jenny. I was trying to find you like the whole time. I was like,
that was like the weird. I didn't get to see Amanda Tinney. I did not see Amanda Tinney, and I felt so bad because she made it a point to come and see me when we were there this last spring in March 4 or 5 times. So I felt so bad we never could connect. That was just the craziest 2 days that it was just you just couldn't connect with people.
Yeah, I was trying to find you in Disneyland. I was following your tweets where you were in the rides and stuff.
Well, because some of them, it's like when we're at the D23, though, it's like, okay, I'm in line to see this. Well, I'm in line to see that. Well, nobody was getting out of line because if you got out of line, then you didn't get to see it. And then even if you waited in line, you sometimes didn't get to see it. So
the whole thing is crazy is that wherever you go, there's always all these people that you want to see. I was just there in October. There's a whole bunch of people I wanted to see again. Didn't get to see all the folks I wanted to. Charles, who's in the chat room, I was hoping. I think he was down there, but I didn't get to see him this trip. But what's great about it is that Denny, you're in Canada.
Yes.
Heather's in Arizona. I'm in Missouri. There we are. Keith's down there in Florida, and I finally got to meet up with Keith and hang out with he and his wife for a little while when we were down there. So I've still got to make the trek out to California and meet up with Heather so we can hang out there. Heather and I have known each other now for a very long time, and we haven't met in person yet.
No.
But it's cool that we have all these friends, and we have now this technology where we get to see each other and visit and do this live show, and I'm so appreciative of that. So
it is. It's really neat. I have a friend who's very ill. And at this cold and flu time, and she cannot get sick. She's very ill. She's anyway, she's being taken care of, but she can't get sick. So we'll Skype, we'll do, even with on the iPhones, we'll just do the FaceTime. And this technology is just crazy to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But Walt knew it was coming, because if you remember at Disneyland, do you remember going to the old AT&T building where they had the speaker box phone? And years ago they had the video phones where you could talk to somebody and across the room with the video, or in the other room. I was really little. It was either across the room or another room. You could use the video phones.
Yeah.
So Walt back in the 50s knew all this was coming.
Well, he had the House of the Future there.
Yeah.
At Disneyland, there was the House of the Future, and it had
right.
all this stuff.
And
that
then
was,
right. Yep. No, he knew all this was coming.
Yep.
We just lost him way too soon.
So I think we covered some Christmas stuff, and then we covered some other things, but that's cool. Listen, this show is for my own pleasure of visiting, so it's fine. It's fine. Let's take a break. Let's come back, and we will do a little Disney news, and Denny is going to cover for us a little what's going on at Disney World. So we'll come back, and we'll check that out. And thanks for sticking with us, guys, in the chat room. We also, when we come back, we're going to ask some trivia questions. We've got some goofy hot buttons to give out. So hang tight. Yeah, guys, goofy. We got to give these out. So hang up. We will be right back. Okay.
And then we'll talk about what we want for Christmas.
Yep.
Because I have a toy to share that I've got my nephew.
Oh, okay. Nobody in the chat room is giving me any ideas. I don't know if we're going to do a Masterpiece Theater.
I'm not finding that much news. Like,
it's holiday time. That's kind of tough.
I
don't have much.
Comedy Warehouse is operating in the Hollywood studios right now.
Oh yeah, isn't it like for a few nights or something?
Yeah.
For a limited time?
It might not even be still running for all I know. But
all I see here is this week, 45 years ago, the world mourned the loss of Walt Disney.
Let me get see our intro into the Disney news prepped up here.
Mickey looked so freaky back then.
Have you watched the old, what is it, Babes in Toyland?
Oh,
with
yeah.
Laurel and Hardy? And that freaky-looking Mickey Mouse in that one?
I've seen it.
He's freaky looking.
Well, Denny's right, though. If you look at any of the old stuff from when they originally even opened,
well, that's because the costumes were from the Ice Capades.
Right.
They ran out of money. They didn't have costumes for them, so they had to borrow the ones from the Ice Capades.
You're right. Well, even after that, I mean, I'm sorry when you compare it to, and of course we're talking about the 50s versus now, but still, it's kind of funny because even when I was a kid and I would have been out there, that Mickey at that point in early
Mickey's evolved.
70s.
He's a Renaissance man.
Yeah. It would have been a little freaky compared to nowadays. Okay.
That's all I'm finding for Walt Disney news. Everything else is there. More news.
Okay, so that's all we got for it goes to the picture again. I don't know why it went from your face. I just saw it leave your face and go right over.
It's not Bob.
It's very.
Wait, I can get back. I just have to go like this.
Oh, well, it stayed there. Put your hand back. It did start to follow your hand for some reason. There you go. Oh, you had to cover up his face.
Yeah, it's like he's not here.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Okay, so when I went to Yeehaw Bob while I was down there, and
you got that one. I got the Agent
I'm trying something, but I'm having a problem.
I went to Yeehaw Bob, and I had a birthday button, and he saw it, and that's bad because he makes you do everything. Once he sees it's your birthday, he gets you up, I have a video of myself doing head, shoulders, knees, and toes, like,
oh, cute,
5 times fast.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was cute because there's this little girl beside me, and she just stood there like, I'm just like looking at her, I'm like, do a little dance, and she's like, no. It's so cute. Oh my God.
Ryan, we actually, and I have to, of course, I have to get
Bob
that,
again.
I have to get that show onto the website. But Chris and I, on our last show, we did a scene from Santa Claus, the movie Santa Claus. We did where he names off the different names for Santa.
Do Pollyanna when she's talking about the Glad game.
Excuse me.
Wait a minute. I don't do girl sound. I don't do.
Well, it doesn't have to be a girl.
You could be Pollyanna.
It could be like Goofy and Mickey, and it could be Goofy explaining to Mickey why he likes to play the Glad game.
Wait. Frank.
Yes.
Do Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End when Jack is looking at the chart and he's got little two mini Jacks talking to him when he's going insane.
What were you gonna say, Keith?
That's a lot to ask.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Keith? Because you were jumping in there.
No, I forgot.
Hey, it has nostrils. The nose has nostrils.
It doesn't take much to entertain you guys, does it?
No.
Oh, it went away. Come back and some Bob.
Okay. Oh, well, that's an idea. Okay. Now, what scene from Ryan says "It's a Wonderful Life"? But what scene?
The one at the end that everyone knows.
Yeah, nobody this day and age says, "God bless you, you wonderful building savings and loan." That's long gone now.
I was like, I don't think there's any savings and loans left out there.
No, that doesn't.
I was watching The Daily Show the other day, and they were talking about "It's a Wonderful Life" and making comparisons with Democrats and Republicans. And all I know is the guy on there said I re-edited the movie and made a better ending. And they showed where he's talking to the angel, and then the next scene is where he dives into the river, and then it said the end.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You saw the Saturday Night Live ones where they beat him up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
All right, let's get back to the podcast.
Oh wait, Ryan says I should do the. Ryan says I should do the every. Ryan says I should do the every time you hear a bell scene.
An angel gets his wings.
Oh gosh! Every time you hear a bell,
you die. No.
Every time you hear a bell, you hide from the credits.
Well, means your order's up. I'll have to look up on the next break. Let's go and let's.
I got Doe Ranger.
Let's do a little.
Census people.
Let's do a little Disney news. Let's see. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Gorge, and now it's time for Disney news. Hey, thanks for coming back, guys, and we're going to get you updated on what's happening at the parks. We're already talking about Christmas, so we already know that's what's going on. When did now, lady, do we know when do they officially take that stuff down?
January 8th.
Yeah.
January
Disneyland
8th?
is January 8th.
Oh, okay. So Denny said January 8th too, so it must be when they do it.
I think it's the same.
Yeah. Well, let's start out because we always do with out in California. And Heather, what is happening at Disneyland and California Adventure?
Whole lot of construction, baby.
Always. Cars too?
Always. A whole lot of
say
great
cars, too.
constructions going on. I can't wait. We're supposed to be there in a couple of weeks, so I'm really excited. Can't wait to go and see how it's all changed since we were there in October. But right now it's holiday. It's holiday time at Disney. They have a great holiday tour. If you have time, take the holiday tour. They talk about holiday customs around the world, and they take you through the park, and you get to ride a couple of attractions like VIPs. And then you get special parade seating. So it's a lot of fun. So if you have the time and opportunity to do that, I would do the holiday tour. holiday stays up at Disneyland through January 8th. And a whole lot of construction going on over at Disney California Adventure with the whole entrance of the park and Cars Land. There's just, a whole lot of construction going on. World of Color is still going on with a little bit of a holiday theme, I understand, with Prep and Landing making a special appearance. And World of Color is nightly at 8 and 9:15. And then you can also make dinner reservations at the Trattoria or Eros Grotto, or they also have the picnic packs that you can do too. So our favorite place to eat is the Trattoria because I have to eat gluten-free, and we just like their selection of food better. That's about it for right now with all the holidays and all the construction going on. Don't forget you can see the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Jack Skellington Haunted Mansion, which is a whole lot of fun. And they have holiday Small World going, where inside Small World has been decorated for the holidays, and then on the outside of the facade they do a special light show at night, and the castle is all lit up special. It's beautiful. Disney's always magical, but it just seems that at the holidays there's just this extra smidgen sprinkling of pixie dust that runs through the park at the holiday time. So anyway, love to see you in the park.
Okay. And then, well, gosh, what, Danny, do we have anything special happening at Walt Disney World?
Well, just like Disneyland, it's holidays there too. Right now, I actually saw the Magic Memories and You light show on the castle has a little smidge of a Christmas theme going on. I actually have a video of it, and the castle turns into a candy cane pattern, gingerbread, there's snowflakes going down it, and it's just really, really cool, and Santa flies around it and everything.
Wait, Santa flies around the castle?
Or I believe it's his sleigh. He flies like on it on a projection.
Oh.
Yeah, and then still with the holidays, there's Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights at at Hollywood Studios, which is just amazing, breathtaking. I also took a video of that, and it's just, there's too much going around everywhere around you. And I believe at Animal Kingdom they have Mickey's Jungle Parade right now. Jingle Jam and Jungle Parade.
Yeah, I think usually it's called the Jam and Jungle Parade, but maybe it's the Jingle
Parade.
It's
the Jingle Parade, which has a bit more of a Christmas theme to it. And the 3 o'clock parade that they do at Magic Kingdom every day has they've made it holiday-ish. Added garland to the princess floats. The princesses are wearing like their winter clothes and everything, and they made that all spiffy. And on a sad note, it's the anniversary this past week of the 45th anniversary of Walt Disney's death.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm sorry to end on a sad note. I wish I didn't have to. Oh, Comedy Club. What was it, Keith? I can't remember.
The Hollywood Studios is having right now a limited engagement showing of the Comedy Warehouse people doing improv skits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. At least they're doing that.
Yeah.
It's over at Drew Carey's Sounds Dangerous.
They're finally shutting that down. Eventually, they're gonna.
Yeah, I thought that was already shut down.
No, it's just renovations and all that. And I never actually saw it when it was.
I didn't see it either.
I saw Sounds Dangerous before, but it wasn't Drew Carey. It was it Martin Short that did it before?
Didn't Martin Short do the video for the Canada Pavilion in Epcot?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, Sounds Dangerous audio experience. So you hear it.
Ah.
I
mean, you can see it too, but it's mostly audio.
Okay, so well, that's our updates for the parks. I mean, it's again really the holiday stuff going on all over. if you're in the chat room, you would. I'm being distracted because Denny and I are playing around on the Google Plus. They let us. They're putting antlers and reindeer noses on us, and it's moving back and forth behind a Yeehaw Bob picture on her wall on her face, and it's a little distracting. Yeah, there it went. Look at like magic.
You just go like this, and it comes back to me, and then you go like that, and it goes on Bob.
Yeah, I want to get down there. Like I said, I've not been down there at Christmas at Walt Disney World and or for Disneyland, but I would love that. The Keith, you could probably answer this for me, but I believe somebody told me the other day that since the special event for Christmas is now over, that the parade from the special Christmas event, they're actually doing it at Magic Kingdom.
I don't have a clue.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you might since you're a cast member. So, but
I think
there's
like
48 square miles of stuff going on.
All right, you know, you're, out of all of us, you'd be more of the expert on that than anybody. But I understand. I understand. They keep you in a cubicle, down in the depths.
in the bowels.
The best. That's right.
Cubicle of isolation is what I call it.
So, well, all right. So, thanks everybody, and we will be well. You know, before we do this, you know what? I said we're gonna give away some hot buttons, and I'm looking in the chat room, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people who have are still in the chat room, and you know what? Everybody is getting a hot button.
Wow! Gosh.
That's right. Joe, everybody right now, I will send you guys, I will DM you on Twitter.
Gosh.
I will send you the special email and information to send to Mouse Surplus. Thank you, Mouse Surplus. And,
Thank you, Mouse Surplus.
Thank you.
I have one that I bought. There's the Goofy hot button. So you guys will be able to send the information, and you know, obviously, I don't know if you'll have
Who's
it.
getting them? Who is everybody?
Well,
Yeah.
we've got there's Joe. There is Jen. There is Ryan. There is Dr. Tigger, and I'm sorry, I just blanked. That was it Paul? Tigger, was that the? I'm sorry. I've just blanked. He told me earlier. And now we have a Ron Clifford who just came in the chat room. Hello, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
It's Mark. Oh, that's right. Paul was Magical Mouse HD was in there earlier. All right, so Mark, Ryan, Jen, Joe, you guys, I believe you all follow the Twitter account for Mr. Frank's Wild Ride, and I will DM you from that account tonight, and I will send you the information to send to Mouse Surplus. What is going on? You are laughing. What is happening that I wasn't?
She's just having too much fun back there.
With that reindeer face. So I'll send you guys a DM from a direct message from the Twitter account for the show and give the information. And hopefully, I don't know, but they're really good about getting those out. Everybody else who has won prizes on our show have told me they got them pretty quick. So you guys will all get a Goofy hot button. So
Click it again, baby.
Okay, I'll get. Gorsh. Hey, and speaking of Goofy, by the way, we're going to try. We're going to next year. I'm thinking, January, February. We're going to have Bill Farmer, the voice of Goofy, on the show. I've got to get. I'm going to get in contact with Bill. I got to talk to him recently on another podcast, and what's really cool is I got to do my Goofy voice, and I got the seal of approval from Goofy.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh yeah, it was very cool. He when I said how was that, then he actually tried it. Oh, gosh, that was pretty good. So, I got the seal of approval from Goofy. So
That's great.
yeah, Mark, it's Goofy saying "gosh" on there. Ryan saying he heard the interview, but yeah, it was. Bill is a very nice fella, very very easy to talk to. So we're going to have him on, and I can't guarantee anything, but also right now, if anybody heard on the ABC has canceled Extreme Makeover Home Edition, but they will be doing 4 more shows next year. And I'm in touch with those folks, and we should be also getting one of the hosts, one of the design team, on our show next year. So that's exciting too. That'll be fun because I love that show. So we will be right back. We've got a suggestion from the chat room, and I have to bring up the ending or the last scene from It's a Wonderful Life, and we'll see if we can put Mickey and Goofy into there, and we will be right back. Okay. And give me a second, guys, and let me find this. Let me find the script.
I have about a half hour left, guys.
Yeah, okay, well, this is. Oh yeah, we're going to when we come back. I'm gonna do that. Before we do that, we'll talk about what we want from Santa.
I know what I want. Oh! I wanted to show you guys something. Let's see if the light likes it. This time, ouchie!
I think Santa should just give up on the list and send everybody an iPad.
So,
90% of them want anyway.
I will be making my own Tinkerbell dress.
Awesome! I didn't know you sewed.
I don't. I'm going to learn.
Oh!
I'm going to attempt.
Very cool, though. That's exciting, Denny.
Mm-hmm.
That's really pretty.
Thank you. It's called velveteen fabric. And I actually found, at the same store, I found this really, really shiny green fabric and a paler green that I'm going to make a mermaid tail out of.
Very cool. So are you already sewing costumes for D23?
Yeah.
I think next time I will dress up. Hannah wore my costume this time, and she just looks so much cuter in it than I do. So I think though that we'll probably try and get some things to dress up with, because that was fun.
You know what I want to dress up as for D23 next year? I want to dress up as Tinkerbell again.
Yeah.
Ariel, if I can tone up my stomach, I can do the mermaid version, maybe. And then I want to do Mary Poppins.
Flesh-colored fabric works really nice.
Yeah.
The cast members wear that, so.
Yeah. I want to do Mary Poppins.
Very cool.
Why don't you do Mary Ariel Bell?
Mary Bell?
Mary Ariel Bell.
Good, then I'll go as Clarabelle. It'll be all good.
Ariel Bell Poppins.
Ariel Bell Poppins. That is my name. Do not wear it out.
You cocked it out with dynamite.
You know what? You know what I do not get? I put this on Twitter earlier today. I do not get how Sound of Music is a Christmas movie, and I do not understand why My Favorite Things is playing in my work with the Christmas loop music.
Sound of Music is not a Christmas movie.
I know. They're playing it on Christmas Eve.
But I remember, like, as a kid, Frank, don't you remember this, Keith, too? Like, remember when the major networks would show Sound of Music and it would be on, like, 2 nights, like The Wizard of Oz, like Part 1 and Part 2?
I remember that you could not flip a channel and miss It's a Wonderful Life. It was everywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, don't you remember that? So I think that was, they used to play it at Christmas time all the time, so I think it just became a Christmas movie.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
You've never seen The Sound of Music?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen it all the way through.
Are alive with the sound of music.
Now I don't need to see it.
There you go. No, just picture Frank in a habit. It's all good.
Yes! Picture me in a habit.
Frank Andrews.
With songs, they songs for 1,000 years.
But no offense to Julie Andrews, who's an amazing talent, or Christopher Plummer. So.
Did you guys see that there's a show on Sci-Fi tonight called Neverland?
Frank was talking about that.
Well, that was in the chat room.
I'm good.
Somebody in the chat room was asking if anybody had seen it, and I said, yeah, I saw like the first episode, and they really jacked around with the story.
I want to watch it because it's on at midnight here, so I'm gonna watch it.
Since Once Upon a Time
I don't
was
get that channel.
It's interesting, but let me just tell you, this was what I mean when they jacked around the story. In the story, in the first episode, apparently Peter.
Why are my ears twitching?
Peter and the boys are basically little thieves, or like pickpockets.
Oh, great.
And they're actually friends with James Hook. Okay, and then they all get vortexed into this world of Neverland.
So they made it into Oliver Twist.
It's just kind of weird. I just couldn't personally get into it. I think it's nice that somebody's trying to do something with it.
Well, they tend to do that with all of them. Like I have two of them, Tin Man, which is Wizard of Oz, and Alice, which is Alice in Wonderland. And Alice is like a judo instructor or whatever, a karate instructor.
But I liked both of those.
Yeah,
I liked
those were really good.
Though, but you knew going in it wasn't going to be like...
It's not going to be Disney's version of it.
Well, Tin Man was pretty good. It was a little slow.
Tin Man was good, yeah.
But the Alice in Wonderland remake was very slow. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. You got tired.
I liked it, except Kathy Bates was great in it. And
Kathy Bates was great.
They did a remake of Flash Gordon, too, and that sucks.
Okay, Mark said a nice little joke there. You said that when they made it into Oliver Twist, he said, would that make Peter Pan with a twist?
Hey, where's Perry?
I don't know. Where is Perry? Okay, let's go back and
Perry's
do
in
this.
Florida.
Here.
There you go.
Perry's in Florida with Phineas and Ferb.
He had antlers on earlier. Did you notice?
Phineas and Ferb. Go, Bob.
All right,
Oh, no, it's back to me.
let's go back, and then we will let's end the show here.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. And welcome back. Now, we want to do a couple things, but the first thing was we talked about this earlier, Heather, about what we want for Christmas. And did you write a letter to Santa? First of all, can I tell you that I love Christmas movies. I really don't care where they are, but the Hallmark ones, they're also sappy, but they always get me. And did you see the Annie Claus is coming to town? Anybody else but me see that?
I missed it.
Santa's daughter is going on a sabbatical, and so she throws a dart at the spinning globe, and she goes to Los Angeles.
Oh.
And Annie Claus, she checks in, and to be undercover, she changes her name to be spelled K-L-A-U-S.
That'll fool everybody.
Exactly. It was a brilliant move on her part. And she checks into the Candy Cane Motel, and Vivica A. Fox is running it. So that was nice. And but I can't help it. The little romance part of those things always gets me. But I watch them anyway. I'm so oh man, I'm bad. I'm gullible.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the little schmaltz. You know, if you're good at schmaltz, then hey, be good at it, because America likes schmaltz.
Oh, by the way, and her mom, Mrs. Claus, Vicki Lawrence from Carol Burnett Show.
Wow.
There you go. Got like a little Carol. You know, I keep wanting to call her Carol, Vicki Lawrence. Mama's family.
Mama from Mama's family.
Mrs. Claus. As you know, that actually would have been better. I would have liked to have seen her as Mama playing Mrs. Claus. That would have been awesome. That would have been a great movie. But that didn't happen. So, yeah. Okay, well, the one that always gets me, the one I always have to watch, and they run it like every year, like 5-10 times on the Hallmark Channel. The Christmas Card. You ever seen that one?
Nope.
The guy's over in Iraq, and you know, he's a soldier.
Oh, the commercial. Yeah.
The commercial?
Was that a commercial?
No, it's a show. It's a TV movie.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know.
All right.
It's on the Hallmark Channel, Denny.
Yeah.
Do you get the Hallmark Channel up there in Canada?
Nopers.
Okay.
So, all right. So now, so who's going to go? Okay, I know. I tell you what. I can say this really easy. I actually did my short letter in a Twitter message to the official Santa on Twitter, and I said for Christmas, this is all I want. One day. It doesn't have to be this year, but this is all I want. This is Heather. It's not the Disneyland, but this is why it's not the Disneyland. I said I'd like to have where I could go one day down to Epcot for the Christmas season, so I can go to all the World Showcase and listen to all the stories of the different Santa Clauses.
That would be amazing. I would love to do that too, Frank. And then we could go and see Candlelight Processional with
We'll go
Keith
watch Keith
singing.
sing. We'll listen to Keith sing.
Yeah, I think that'd be a phenomenal thing to ask for and have.
Awesome. Because I want to go, French, Pierre Noel, Father Christmas in UK. At Italy, they call him the town.
Actually, they call him the Christ Child, too. I mean, there's a name for him, but they also call him the Christ Child.
But it's. I would like to go and because I've never done that, and that would be awesome. I would like to go.
What's your favorite?
Which one?
The Norway one.
What do they call him in Norway?
I don't know, but it's a funny.
Topo Gijo!
Is that Sinterklaas? Is Norway Sinterklaas?
Sinterklaas. And it's a Wonderful Life. That's what they say his name is Sinterklaas.
Yeah, well, that's the because what was I watching? I was watching Miracle on 34th Street the other night, and which I love.
That's Miracle on 34th Street. I was wrong. Sorry.
That's my most awesome, my favorite. That's I love
the black and white version. The colored one.
Well, it was the colored version, and it's okay, but you're right. I prefer the black and white. But they on AMC they were doing little facts that came across the bottom.
Oh yeah, like pop up.
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of like that, yeah. And it didn't interfere with you seeing the movie, but it came up and it said that Santa, the name Santa Claus came from the combination of Sinterklaas and Father Christmas from England. That our idea of Santa Claus came from the combination of the two, which I guess is true. But I'm trying to think where Sinterklaas. It's either Norway or it's Dutch or something. I'm not sure.
Père Noël in France.
Yeah. I know it's Père Noël in France, and then it's something. What I was just saying, Italy. It's something.
I'll look it up. I'll Google it.
Somebody in the chat room can do that.
Google. Somebody in the chat room could tell us what the.
Italian they're called.
Mark thinks that Sinterklaas might be Dutch too. Jen says she loves the Christmas storytellers. But I've never seen them. Although I went on YouTube, but I was watching some videos that people have taken of a few of them. But I would just like to be there in person, just because it's just fascinating to me, the different cultures that are all Santa. Anyway, that was what I asked Santa.
Oh, Bobo Natale.
There you go, Bobo Natale, Italy.
Bobo Natale.
So okay, so that's what I asked Santa on Twitter for Christmas. I just want a little trip for just a day to hang out at Epcot and see all the Santas. So, Heather or Denny?
You go, Heather.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking up Sinterklaas.
Because the girl does it. She sings it, and right in the 34th Street. I think it is Dutch because doesn't in the Miracle on 34th Street Heather doesn't the little
Dutch.
girl. And the woman says that she just adopted her from, She's
according to Wikipedia, if you want to believe it,
I
it's
believe
Dutch.
it. Everything's true on the internet.
Wikipedia.
I saw it on the internet. It's got to be true.
Right. It's in print.
Okay, so what do I want for Christmas? Other than the grown-up Christmas list things, peace on earth. People who are sick to feel better. We all want that. But what I got my nephew was this. I got him, this is the cool RC, it's the light one for McQueen. Oh, yeah, baby.
What's that thing in front of Lightning McQueen? What is that?
That's the remote.
This
thing that's the remote control.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get the camera right. Can you see it now? I can't see it.
Yes.
That's the remote for it, and it's light activated. So McQueen follows the light.
Oh,
cool.
My nephew's like 3. We figured that, you know, that he could figure out how to work that. I mean, it's obviously, I think it's like, what is it? Not intended for children under 3. So at 3, we think he'll be able to do this, and McQueen is like his favorite guy.
I want that. He's got the white walls. That's the white wall
He's got white
tires.
wall. Says it follows an infrared beam with fully functional headlights, and you can play with it in the day or at night.
I play with it at night so I can see the headlights.
And then it says speed. I am speed. So we had a lot of fun getting this. I saw this at Walt Disney World when we were there last March, but I wanted my husband to help pick it out because the poor guy lives in a house of women. I mean, right now, even the dog's female. So I thought he might have a good time going and picking out a boy toy for my nephew. So we got that. And then I was able to get a gift that I can disclose after Christmas because some of you Disney collectors would send ninjas to my home to try and steal what I have.
Yeah, that's what I'd send my.
So I will disclose that after the holidays.
I love Christmas ninjas.
Christmas ninjas.
Yeah. And they would send the Disney Christmas ninjas to steal my gifts.
My favorite thing about Christmas is the ninjas.
Yeah.
Ninjas rock.
Along with the zombies and the pirates.
Okay, Danny.
The one thing that I would like is Disney related. I would like I like to go and watch the animators draw. So I would like to be able to get one of the animator watches.
Ooh.
When you get the watch, you know, you get the drawing also. That's something that I've always wanted to get, but, you know, just for what that costs, you know, that's almost a whole nother trip for us to Disneyland. So I've never gotten something like that. But I think that would be something cool to have and that you could keep it. It's not like another T-shirt that's going to go and sit in your closet.
Cool.
So.
All right. Well, Denny, what about you?
I only have like one thing that I want for Christmas, and that's an iPhone, because my BlackBerry is evil and it runs out of battery really, really quickly. And it's actually flashing right now because I got an email, but whatever. And that's all I can think of.
Oh.
What do you want for Christmas, Keith?
What do I want for Christmas?
That you don't already have.
I would like Gina Davis to come back next year and sing in another one of her shows because she was she was knocked down gorgeous. She was friendly. She was smiles, and she did a great show. And that was her first time, and I loved it. So I wanted to.
I've heard that about her though, that she's really personable. That she doesn't like show up with an entourage and a rider a mile long.
None of that is exposed to me, but I can just tell you, for about 20 minutes I was 5 feet from her. And it was very fun, 20 minutes.
Wow, very cool.
That would be cool.
All right, now, guys, for fun, we had a request of just the ending scene from It's a Wonderful Life. Let me bring this back up here.
Try not to laugh.
I need a bell. I don't have a bell to ring. Anybody got a bell to ring?
You got a bell over there, Keith?
I have.
I got this.
You got a cat. You have to have a bell.
Cowbell.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So where I'm going to start from is this is
Hollywood Hotel bell, by the way.
Ooh.
Very cool.
This is the ending scene, and this is where he's talking. He's looking at what was it? Was that like a little Bible or something he had in his hand at the end there? A Wonderful Life, and it's signed by the Clarence, the angel. You remember that? He's holding it, and they're asking. Anyway, here's what we'll do. Just because I think this will be funny. Is Goofy will be the little daughter. So I'll do Mickey. Mickey is Jimmy Stewart, and then yeah.
Look, Daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I picture Goofy saying, "My mouth is bleeding, Bert. My mouth is bleeding."
So here, it's not very long, so this won't take very long. Okay, here we go. This is Mickey. We'll start with it. Yeah. Wait. No, we'll start with she asked what that is. All right. What's that? Oh, that's a Christmas present for a very dear friend of mine. Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence. And scene. Woo! Woo!
Oh, that was awesome.
It was a little wonderful life. So I hope you guys like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, Mark. Mark says bravo. Oh, so gosh. We need to say thank you. I want to thank you, Denny, for being part of the show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. We appreciate you always coming on. And to Heather, thank you so much. This is our final show for this year. And I will turn around and by tomorrow or Tuesday, I will have this on the website, and then I'm going to work backwards, get caught up. So I'll get this one right out. And Keith, as always, thank you so much for the video. And gosh, we didn't crash.
No. Yay!
We made it through on our very first live streaming Google Plus show. So that's pretty cool. And
with
especially
the whole world watching.
That's right. We have no idea how many people are actually watching, but we know how many people are in the chat room. So I want to thank everybody in the chat room. You guys will get the message from me soon about getting the hot button, the Goofy hot button for Mouse Surplus. We want to thank them again for supplying that. And
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's very nice of them. I tell you, one of the best things I did when I was down there in October was I was riding on the bus back from Animal Kingdom alone, and I had a bag full of prizes from Mouse Surplus. Was asking trivia questions to people on the bus and handing out presents. So it was, yeah, it was kind of like Christmas.
It was Santa Frank.
Yeah. So it was that was a lot of fun, and really appreciate that. And as always, I say at the end of the show, and mean that, is that we all just be kind to one another, take care of each other, spread a little Disney magic where you can, because we all can use it. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. And
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy, healthy, magical New Year.
We will see you in January. Take care and bye-bye.
Bye. Can you hear my cell phone going off?
Yes.
I can.